Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome to the Brownwood Lions Coaches Show here on KOXE. I am Derek Stuckley, along with Brownwood Lions head football coach, athletic director Sammy Burnett, who is apparently in a celebratory mood today.
We're a beautiful background. We'll talk about that at the end, but people that are watching get to see quite a beautiful background.
Pure luck.
Beautiful.
What is this thing here?
That's the Geico lizard.
Oh,
That's
okay.
Kyle Busch in the win column once again.
Did the lizard ride with him in the car? Or
Probably.
how does that work?
Probably had his own seat.
Good luck charm?
Mm-hmm.
Pure luck.
All right. Well, we'll get to the NASCAR roundup a little later. A very busy week, very positive week last week for the Lions and Lady Lions. So I guess let's start with what happened last week.
Let's go through it. Starting off with our girls golf team. Did a phenomenal job. Coach was very pleased with them. Didn't have the best weather, but good weather. And had an opportunity to go down and compete in the regional tournament. Did well. Actually had a chance to qualify and get into the state, but did not. They were wound up finished fifth, but it was a close race. And did want to mention those girls that are a part of that team. Riley Morton, River Jones, Tristan Garcia, London, England, and Haley Martindale was our girls' varsity golf team. So congratulations to them in the season they have. Of course, also Mark Wilson, the head girls' golf coach. He does a lot for those girls, guys that has a great demeanor with them, and they like him a lot. So congratulations to Coach Wilson and the girls' golf team. On the boys' side, the boys finished third at region, which affords them the opportunity to go play at the state meet, which will be May, I think, 22nd and 23rd in Kingsland. But that group consists of Sir Jones, Hudson Reagan, Caleb Mottawell, Kobe Walker, and Slade Espinosa. They shot a combined 612. That was a 305 on day one, a 307 on day two. Right now they're sitting fourth in the state behind Andrews, Canyon, Randall, and Bernie. But we feel we have an opportunity to compete with those three and have a chance to get on the podium or possibly win it all. I mean, that we're good enough to do that. And if you look at it, we're sitting at a 612, and they're at a 600 and a 554 and a 594, 595, somewhere right in there. Andrews and Canyon Randall both finished their rounds before the wind came. It wasn't a gust, it was a storm. And we finished our round in the storm. So the way our kids fought and finished that first day was phenomenal. Really excited. I think they understand now that they have the ability to go compete on the highest stage there is for us, and that's the state championship tournament. And they have about a month to work on that. So I think the 22nd and 23rd of May is the state tournament for boys golf at Kingsland again. And like I said, it gives them a while to work on that. Got home from that, had a little bit of time to rest, got to sleep in my own bed, jumped up the next day and headed to Abilene for the area track meet, which I was very pleased with what our kids and coaches did. Had an opportunity to be right in the middle of that, but our girls finished second overall, and our boys finished third overall in the area meet. So congratulations to all of those. And we didn't have tons of participants, but we got a ton of points. So I'd just like to run down through there, and I'm going to have a couple of those young men and women Wednesday to come talk about the regional track meet they'll be going to in Lubbock at the end of the week. But of course, our freshman dynamite is Hannah Dean. Hannah Dean finished first in the long jump. She finished first in the triple jump. She finished second in the high jump. So after the field event, she had already accumulated 28 points herself. She's a participant on the 4x4, which is the mile relay. They finished second. She also finished fourth in the 300 hurdles. Sydney Wyndham, our middle distance, long distance girl, does a phenomenal job, picks up points for us in those, and is one of the finest competitors I've seen. I really like watching her run, but she finished second in the 800 and also is a big part of our 4x400 meter relay for the girls, again, that finished second. Bracy Lee, boy, you talk about a finisher, man. She's had couple of tough races in the open quarter, and she just guts it out and wins. I mean, that's just what she does, but really pleased with her. So she is the area champion in the open quarter, the 400 meter run, and she also is a part of our 4x400 meter relay. And then Kate Tyndall is a open 200 girl. She finished third, so congratulations to her for that. She's also a part of our 4x400 meter relay, and she sets a great example. There's probably not a more diligent worker than than Kate. I mean, there's times we have to pull her off because, or we being me, not me, but Coach Bailey, Coach Jackson, them have to pull her back because she is such a worker. We actually worry about her overworking to where she's fatigued. But man, those girls really believe in each other. They have fun together, and they're doing a phenomenal job. And then in our mile, which we don't have as many distance girls, but Haley Atkins finished fourth. I was really pleased in watching her run, and she has an opportunity to go do that again in Lubbock, but qualified for the regional meet in the distance for our girls. So congratulations to Haley Atkins as well. I really enjoyed watching her run. Again, second overall for the girls. Really looking for some exciting things at regional. Have a chance maybe to get out. But the opportunity to do so is there. So what they do with it is totally up to them. On the boys' side, again, as a team.
One more on your
Oh, I'm
list.
sorry. I know it is. Shot put.
There you go.
Jacelyn Jones. How did I miss her? Finished second. I'm glad you caught that because I'd hate to have missed her. But she did a good, was it shot put?
Discus.
Discus, yeah. Yes, it was discus. She finished second overall in the discus. Sorry, she didn't perform as well as she wanted to in the shot. Got a little upset about that. But, again, had an opportunity to advance in the discus. Sorry, Jason, I didn't mean to leave you off. I just passed you by on my list. But so congratulations to those girls. We have them all across the board. We have throwers. We have jumpers. We have distance. We have middle distance. We have sprinters. And we have relays. So, overall, across the board, just eclectic variety of events that we're in and get to perform and show well.
Yeah, and Jacelyn and Haley, they got to compete as alternates. They were alternates
Yes,
coming
alternates
in.
coming in, and then
So it wasn't for sure that they were going to get to compete, but they
that's
got
right. Alternates coming in, and then went out there with short notice and performed well.
Mhm.
So congratulations to them. I'm glad you brought that up as well. Thank you for keeping me on track. I got a lot on my plate sometimes.
It's been a
Yes,
busy
they were
week.
alternates.
Yeah.
And Jason finished second as an alternate. That's big time. So congratulations again. On the boys' side, the boys finished third overall. Ike Hall was an area triple jump champion. He jumped 45.7 Ty Savage was the area meet 200-meter dash champion, ran a 21.97. Both of those guys have an opportunity to get out of region. Ike's finish is sitting second. He's have a guy from Randall that jumped to 45.10, and then a guy that jumped to 45.4, I think. So Ike's sitting second right in the middle in the region. I think Ike is a 46-foot jumper. I think he can hit that mark, and I know he'll work hard towards that goal. Tice is the anchor for our track team. He's a senior. He worked extremely hard. That's the one thing he does in athletics is track, and he's real focused and good at it. He wants that to be our future, but he's the 200-meter champion. He's also the anchor of our 4x100-meter relay that was area champions, led off by Jordan Nickerson, Jake Jaton, freshman Aaron Edmonds, and then Ty Savage is our anchor on that. Usually if we get it to Tice with a lead or close to a lead, we finish with a lead regardless. But he's a great finisher, and he has great power. Our 4x2, 800-meter relay, whatever you want to call that, was area champions as well, ran a 129.22. That's Jordan Nickerson, Braden Dobb, Jake Jaton, and again anchored by Ty Savage. And then I go back, our 4x100 meters has a great opportunity to get out. They're sitting number one right now. It's tight, but it's all about how you get those handoffs and you pass them around the track. You work speed, but you also got to work that exchange. The faster that baton travels, the better off you're going to be. And I know that sounds sort of dumb, but there's all kinds of ways that you can lose a sprint relay or a 4x100-meter relay because of the baton. I think the same thing in the 4x2. I think we get sharper with our handoffs, get more speed through the exchange zones. Our time will go down even more than we think and have a chance in that one, too, to advance to the state track meet. So, again, congratulations to those guys in those events. Sam Common PR'd in the discus. He threw a 124, I think, somewhere right in there, 120, mid-120s in district, but threw a 139.3. His first throw was a 138, so that was a PR for him automatically, put him in second place, and he never relinquished that position, but he threw a 139.3. So congratulations to Sam for PR and finished second. Jordan Nickerson was second in the 100-meter dash, ran 11.15. Trent Lofton finished third. He PR'd, ran a 15.99 in the 110 hurdles. And then Jake Chaton was fourth in the 100, ran 11.21. So there was a pretty fast heat right there in the track in the 100. But all in all, again, congratulations to our boys and girls, the way they're represented. We have a lot of kids going to Lubbock, Texas at the end of the week to represent us in the regional track meet, and we really feel like we have an opportunity to get out.
Yeah, I think we got 18 opportunities, if count all the events we qualified in, so I'm sure we'll see a few kids headed to Austin.
I
after
hope
this
so.
weekend.
You know, you never know when you get there. It's how it is of the day that you're there to perform, how you feel, and how you perform. So, you know, I hear that's going to be Friday, the 28th, and Saturday, the 29th. Friday, of course, is field events and will be what they call them preliminaries, and then finals will be on Saturday. I do know it's going to be extremely windy, is what they're forecasting for Friday, but Saturday's not to be so windy. So everybody will perform in those same elements, but I wish them the best of luck and hope they go represent their programs well.
All right, so that's Friday and Saturday, as you mentioned. What else we got going on this week?
All right, I'm about to head off to, I imagine you are too, to Stephenville to watch our girls play a playing game for second or third in the district. Against Glenrose. That'll be at 7 o'clock, so we got to get on a horse at Stephenville softball facility. If we win, we're second. If we lose, we're third in the district, and that'll set us up for who they will play in the bi-district round on Thursday at 5 o'clock at Abilene Cooper. Will either be Levelland or Snyder based on where we finish. So hopefully that, use it as a warm-up game, whatever it may be, but go prepare yourself for what really counts, and that's Thursday to try to win a bi-district championship and advance further along in the softball state playoffs.
So will bi-district just be the one-game playoff then, or are they going to do a series?
Ooh, I forgot.
I'm going to guess just one game, since that's all you've got written down.
I think it's one game.
Okay.
I'm almost positive it's one game.
Well,
and I've been
we'll know
dealing
for
with
sure come
Delvin Cox at Abilene, and I got to make sure I check. I'm glad you making me dot my I's and cross my T's today.
We'll know for
I
sure
will double
Wednesday.
check. That's for sure. But we will know by Wednesday. I promise you.
Okay.
Our boys will pick up action again tomorrow at Morris Southoff Field against Glenrose. And then, of course, we'll travel to Glenrose on Friday to finish their season. An important series for our boys to go out and perform to their best ability. It's ending the season and have everything to do with where they're standing in the district race, and then also propel them into or catapult them into the state playoffs as well. But know for sure that both of those are in, and have an opportunity to go play for a bi-district championship. Just how it's all going to pan out will be determined by the kids and how they perform the next couple of days.
Yeah. Mentioning softball, of course, they had the bye last week, so playing tonight probably helps just to get the rust off.
You bet. I mean, like I said, it's a play-in game, which means we're playing to see who's going to be second or third. They could have flipped a coin and determined that, but both coaches felt it was important to play that game because they have an opportunity to play one more before they play the district round. Of course, you want to seed second before you do third, but ultimately you want to be in the tip-top shape and best performance that you can be come Thursday.
Okay. All right, so another busy week coming up. Anything else we want to mention today?
Well, we
Coach?
better do our NASCAR report. As you probably heard at the first of the show, Kyle Busch was victorious again. Star is really hurting because she feels like he got lucky. But, luck is when opportunity meets preparation. And when you're running in a super speedway like Talladega, as long as you're in the mix, you got a chance at the end. He put himself in third, knowing that the second place guy was going to run into the first place guy, and he was going to pass them both, so he let it set up. He was leading, and then they passed him, and he's got the draft. He has a chance to slingshot by him, but he let them do all the work, and, of course, one hit the other and spun him out, and he passed them both and wound up getting first and got the W. Now he's got 2 wins along with Kyle Larson, and, of course, he was in the garage. I think he's got 2 wins and about 10 did not finish his. But he was in the garage, and he had a good opportunity to watch it on his TV as my guy won. So congratulations to Kyle Busch in his second victory this year. Kyle Larson does have 2 victories, but how many do not finishes does he have?
What?
A plethora.
Like 3 or 4. But he keeps getting wrecked out.
Oh, yeah.
I'm still more impressed by the Geico guy.
You like
here.
the lizard?
Yeah.
He's right. He looks like you.
He's
got him right above
he
you.
just along for the ride. And he wants his credit, too.
That's right.
All right, anything else today,
Let's
Coach?
thank those that make this show possible. Auto Glass Magic, Burner Auto Group, Syntex Body and Paint, Syntex Equipment Sales, Citizens National Bank, Dan Hill Containers, Dr. Bond Young, Dr. Pepper Bottling Company, Edward Jones Investments, Howard Enterprises, Humphrey Peets, Hendrick Medical, Heartland Funeral Home, Landmark Life, MC Bank, Painter and Johnson Associates, Smith and Sharp Agencies, Sonic Drive-In, Stanley Chrysler, Texas Bank, Weldon Wilson Electric, Western Bank, and Willie's Teas.
All righty, that is it for today's Brownwood Lions Coaches Show here on KOXE. We will be back Wednesday on KOXE, KOXE.com, the KOXE app, and the KOXE Facebook pages.
Have a great day, Brownwood.